Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. A little bit of a different setup this morning. I'm finishing up a plant hanger. So I'll finish this up and then I think I'm going to start on another small plant hanger. So good morning, everybody. Welcome in. So I've already done the top part, black. It's like a tan color. I've got some lighter beads. And now I'm just gonna finish the bottom part here. Black though, everything is shown. So that's the only thing. But I love black. Especially if you put a pot in there, like a plant. Nice light colored plant, so pretty. Okay, well, good morning, happy Sunday. It's gonna be another beautiful day here. I'm super excited about that. Finally, some nice weather, melt the snow. All right, so I'm just doing, I'm not sure if you can see that there, a double square knot. Since I have enough cord here at the bottom, I'm gonna just do a double. So I'll do the same thing all around, and I'll just flip this around. I usually use like a 4mm cord to do my plant hangers. So like something like this color here. So it's usually a little bit thicker, but I thought about using the single strand. Sometimes I'll do that with my plant hangers. Add a different color. This is the burgundy color here is like the same type of cord that I'll use to wrap. So I'm just working on a plant hanger this morning, finishing it up. So I have to restock my plant hangers at the shop. So I thought I'd do a black one this time and add it in. And then after this, I'm gonna do the wall hangers, like with the ring. They're smaller. I sold one and I still have two there, but I think I'm gonna make two and then have one spare. So I'm just making 2 square knots here at the bottom. And trying to make sure it's somewhat the same height here. Usually I only make 1 square knot all around, but because I have a bit extra, I'm gonna add 2. There we go. And then I make sure like my cords aren't twisted, so I just kind of bring them down here. And we'll make 1 more set here. And even if you're making it and then you notice afterwards that like they're a little off, it's fine, because once you actually put your pot in it, you won't notice it around the sides. Unless there's like a super big difference, then you might, but any type of hair, anything from other wool, like from other cord, will get seen on black. So, all right, I think I finished the top. So I'm looking here, this one looks a little bit higher. I might bring that one down. So I'm just gonna be finishing a plant hanger this morning and then starting on a new one. But like a wall, one of those small wall ones there with the ring. Those have been doing really well. And I have never done one like a different color yet, so I think I might make one a different color. I've always made them like the natural color. Yeah, it should be good. I'm just finishing up my black plant hanger I started yesterday. I want to go and restock a few things at the shop, and plant hangers are one of the things I'm running low on. So I've got my coffee. So good morning if you're joining. I started this yesterday. Bonjour Mariette, good morning. Welcome in. I'm just working on a plant hanger. I did the top of it yesterday. So you can see here, I decided on the black with the tan around and the light beads. And now I'm just going around making my square knots around, and then making sure that they don't get twisted. I'm gonna make another set of square knots down here. And again, I don't really measure out. Sometimes it just depends on how much cord here I have left. So now I'm just gonna take 2 from this one and 2 from this one, and then cross them over, and that's how you get that like zigzag basket. And I'm thinking there. Now I'm probably gonna have to get off my chair because this is like the highest that I can, unless, no, it's about the same height. This is the highest that my rod here will go. If you notice, this is like a collapsible like clothes hanger, I guess. And then I have on this side is like where I usually start my plant hanger. So I'll work on this side for the top part because it's lower, and then I'll bring it up and work on this part. But then I get to a point where I can't really see at eye level, so I kind of have to, might have to do that right now, just for the bottom part. I'll just move my chair. So good morning. I'm finishing up a plant hanger this morning. I decided to go black. I don't really do much black because I find people tend to like the lighter colors better, but there are people out there that love black, so I'll definitely make a few pieces for them. And then if I'm just looking here, if I put that there, and then so if I'm just kind of eyeballing, if I put my gathering knot here, I'll have just enough for some tassel. Yeah, I think you can still see, eh? I'm just finishing up my plant hanger this morning. Like I was saying earlier, I have to restock my plant hangers at the shop. I went in the other day and noticed that I had sold 3. So I'm gonna be making 2 regular ones like this. I have, well, it's already done there, but so I'm bringing 2 regulars, 2 flower ones, and then 2 wall hanging ones. The wall hanging ones I have to make. So I'm just gonna flip this around and work on this side here. And again, making sure when you're tying your knots that this top part here isn't flipped around. And the black cord just catches every single little, like anything, like little hairs or little fluff things that fly in the air from other cords. That's the only thing about black. You see everything. All right, I got one more set here. And as you can see, like it's already, you can see how like it starts to attach to each other and looks like a little basket. All right. And just eyeballing where I want to put the first one. And I decided to do 2 square knots on each because I have enough. There we go. And then I have, okay, good. And then I have, I cut already my tan cord to do my gathering knot. I know I'm getting pretty low here, but I'm almost done this part. There you go. So then I'm gonna gauge like probably, so then you still have like your pot can be like this high before. So I'm just gonna put my cord there. I'm gonna wrap it around and then I'll come back and sit down and finish it sitting. It's just easier to work on a hanger when it's actually hanging. So you can see, I'm just gonna wrap this around a few times. And I used to always do like the same color for the hanging knot, but I just love the contrast now of using a different color. It just really adds to, I'm gonna bring this up. Oh. There we go. I'll show you what I did. And I think that'll fit a small to medium, even a larger, because it kind of opens up there. All right, I gotta get myself back up here. All right, so I'll show you what we have at the bottom. So this is what it looks like. I did my gathering knot. I'll cut these two pieces, clean it up, and then cut my desired length. So we'll do that right now. So good morning, everyone. How are you guys doing? Any plans for the day? So now when I'm cutting, I want to make sure I don't cut any of the black cord, because that would be very, very unfortunate. And I'm just gonna push those little pieces in. Clean it up. I'm also gonna spray it too. See, this is what it looks like. Just fix the cord here a little bit so all the black is hidden. These two pieces, garbage. And actually I'll just cut the tassel too before I spray it. Cute, like the way it looks. Just double check, make sure when you open it, all the cords are where they're supposed to be. There we go. And we'll just double check. Looks good. So I'll spray this. I just use a fabric stiffening spray. And I mean, spraying it is completely voluntary. Like, you don't have to. I just like it as added security. So it'll let that dry. And I think I might also spray the bottoms here so they don't fray. And they'll somewhat keep their shape. Just lightly. There you go. And we'll let that dry. There you go. Finished another plant hanger. And then I made my tag already. So it says plant hanger, the price, maker ID, and in the back you have my logo and my socials. I made these myself. I find they look super cute there. And they're getting easier to make too. Once I figured out like how to make them, a lot easier. And so these are the other ones that I'm bringing to the shop, probably tomorrow, so I can finish up. So I've got this burgundy one with the light beads. And then I've got this one, the orange flowers. That one's heading to the shop. And then I have the lighter orange ones. That one's going to. Those ones I had already made before. And I'm happy that I had some extra ones so I can just bring it over. Okay, so I'm gonna move this now. I don't need this in the way anymore. There we Oh, that's okay there. It's a little bit further away. So I made these two also. So I have a plant hanger workshop. It's a plant propagation workshop actually. So in my head, I was thinking propagation, I was thinking small. So I made something like this, super small, super cute, right? For a little plant. But then the girl that I'm, Lauren from Greener Spaces, so she has a workshop right after mine at the mall on the 27th. And so she's going to be making the plant for it. So I just asked her like, oh, hey, like, how large is your pot? Because I'm like, I made this, but it might actually be too small for if someone wants to do like both workshops together. And so she gave me the pot, and then she thought it was going to be too small, but here I am thinking it's way too big for mine. So I came up with this, and I love it so much. It's so different from what I've done before. So it has the wooden ring here at the top, like the regular one that I use quite often. And then I did this spiral knot because it's the easiest knot for like a teaching. And then it comes down to one of the rings that I've used for my tea towel holders. So it's a little bit larger. And then I wrapped it around that one. And then I did a few more spiral knots with the fringe at the bottom. So here I might actually add some beads or something to decorate. And then when I added this into it, it's perfect. I love it so much. And the reason why I used a ring here, which I never really use for plant hangers because of just the weight of it and fear of it breaking, like this isn't going to be heavy. So it's perfect. And then also inside here, if you wanted to just add a smaller pot or plant propagation in it, like how perfect is that? So this is what's going to be for the workshop. I love it. It looks so cute. And it's perfect. It's not too big. And yeah, I'm really excited about that one. All right, so I'm gonna get my 4mm cord here. This is the one that I use quite often. And we're gonna make a wall plant hanger. Because I sold one yesterday at the shop. And I'm gonna need to get 2 rings because I wanna do one the natural color and then one a different color, but I haven't decided that yet. Okay, I'm gonna go get 2 rings. Move this out of the way. There we go. 2 rings, just natural, just the regular kind. Bring this over a bit in case anyone wants to pass by in the back. There we go. Yeah, that looks so cute. So like I made this, but even though we're not going to use it for the workshop, like I can still maybe make a few and sell them. Super cute. Okay, so I need to find these small wall hanging ones are beautiful, but they're quite difficult to make actually. So this is my measurements that I use. It's small, but it works, and I can follow along. I'm also going to need my board here. So I might work on it like this, and then once I get to the part where I'm actually doing the square knots, I'll flip you guys around, or maybe I'll cut my pieces now and then flip you guys around so you can see how I make it. Yeah, we can do that. All right. So let's do that then. We're gonna cut our cord. I'll cut all the pieces. So I need 1, 2 on the ring, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I need 20. So we need to cut 20 different sizes. So I'll get my tape measure. And then I wrote it down in centimeters. So usually I write down in inches or feet, but centimeters is what we got. This kind of looks like my 5mm. Let me just double check here. I want 4. I've got 2 rolls here that look the same. I could always, yeah, see? I knew it just by the, so just by looking at the difference in size here, you can see like this was the one I was taking out and working with, and I was like, that seems really thick. And then this one is the one that I want. So just by looking at this one's 5, that one's 4, that one's too thick. So I'm gonna put this one back and I'll put it at the bottom so I know. And the one thing though that I wish they would do, but it's kind of like, I don't know where they would, probably inside, is like write the millimeter. So actually I'm gonna do that right now. Inside, like inside here, I'm just gonna write a 4. This one I can't really though, because the cardboard inside, oh, maybe on this side. I'll write a 5. Because when you have 2 that look the same, you're like, which one's which? So this one's 5. Actually, I'll flip it around so I can see the number inside. And I put it back. Okay. That 5 I'll usually use for like cat hammocks or larger projects. So this is the one we want. So I like to just unroll it a little bit like this. And I'll cut 200 centimeters. So it looks like it's gonna be another beautiful day today. I just want the snow to melt, but melt at a reasonable pace, right? So we don't get flooding. Okay, so the ones that are going to go on the rings are actually 200 centimeters, so that's 50. So 50, 100, 50, 100, 150. Oops, I'll show it again. I want to get the right measurements. 50, 100, 50. And 200. So I'll cut that. And then I'm going to cut a second one. So that'll go on my ring. So I'll put this aside. And then on the ring, and then I need to cut another 200 and 200, so I'll do that right now. And I try to cut all my pieces without getting too mixed up. So I'll do one more, and that'll be for the second row. So I'll put those in their own little, so that's number 2. I wonder where I can put this. 2. I'll try to put them in order so then I'll know. And then, so this is 1, 2. So these are my rows here. 3, I also do 2 more at 200 centimeters. I think I might order, even though it seems like I have a lot here, I think I might order another bundle of 4mm, because the workshop here is also 4mm, and it can go really quickly if you're doing a lot of little projects. Okay, so I'll cut 2 like this. So there's 1. And 2. So that'll be my 3rd row. So I think we're gonna go check out the Timmins Con later today. We always usually go every year. So 1, 2, 3. Now my 4th row is going to be at 180 and not 200. So I don't need this one anymore Anybody gone to check it out yet? What did you think? Because I know you have to pay to get in, right? So I'm always hoping that it's worth 15 or so. I'm just gonna unroll this a bit. So 180. I gotta cut 4 of those. So let's measure out 1. So 50, 100, 150, 6, 7, 8. There we go. There's 1, 2. 3. I don't want to forget what, it was great. Oh, good. Good. Yeah, and then I get to see like the vendors that are there too, and always like to go and say hi. That's awesome. I actually saw that they had like a mini Mario Kart like racing thing for the kids. I'm really curious to see what that looks like. That's new. That's pretty cool. And we're gonna go for 1, I think, because they have the cosplay going on. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that would be really cool to go see too. Okay, so that's first row, second, third, fourth, fifth. Oh, I just got reactions are now enabled. I don't know what that means. Thank you though. 1, 200, second 200, third 180, fourth 180, and then my last one it goes down to 160 here, 160 centimeters. So like the middle part of it is longer, and then as you work your way outwards, it gets shorter. The cords get shorter, so 160. And that took me a very long time to figure out. There was a lot of trial and error. 100, 150, and then 60. So we're gonna cut 2 of these. Okay, and then on each side of those, to make your basket, I gotta cut 4 and 4 on each side. So, and they're all the same 160 side. So I'll just cut a few and then we'll count after. And then on Tuesday we went to go see the new Minecraft movie. It was pretty good. Like my daughter and we played Minecraft like a few years ago. So there's a lot in there that I was able to recognize, and I liked it. Like, probably would be something I go back and watch again, but I don't mind Jack Black. He's good. He's a really good actor. It's funny. All right, I'll stop there. We'll count out the 2 that I need for the middle. So 2 in the middle, and then 1, 2, so that's 2, 3, and then I have 4 here, but I need to, sometimes there's, when you're working with your cord, and sometimes there's like little fuzzies that like go up into the air and tickles my nose. Okay, I'll make 1 more and then I'll have the one side done. Feels like cat hair, right? But it's like, it's very fine. Okay, did I say I had 3 here? 1, 2, 3, yep, 4. So that side's done. So I'm cutting cord right now to make a plant hanger that like goes on your wall. So it's like a little mini plant hanger. You wouldn't think that there'd be this much cord involved, but it takes me a lot longer to make. But it's smaller, so. All right, so now, sorry, it's really itchy. Now I need to make, cut 3 more. 2. 3. Saying good morning.
Good morning.
With Cameron and my daughter.
Your hair's messy.
Yeah. It's all good. There, that should be all my cord needed to make my hanger. So I'm gonna put this to the side. Just double check I got 4 here. Yeah, so we'll go check out Timmins Con later. It'll be a nice little outing. Two. 3 and 4. Perfect. So I think what I'll do is I'll flip you guys around so you can see on my board here. So I'm gonna put this like horizontal. Okay. No, please.
Okay.
And I'm gonna need a few more pins. So I'm gonna grab, I've got like a little tin, like a little can here. And I got my ring. Yeah, so I'm gonna flip you guys around here so you can see. And I gotta keep you charged. No, actually this one's gonna be a little bit bigger. So it's the, you're still using a ring. I don't have an example here because all the ones that I have are at the shop, but they're a little bit bigger. And let me see if I can flip you around. And they go on your wall. So these are all the cords I cut. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. There you go. So we're gonna start with the 2 that I cut to go on the ring. Yeah, so these ones will go on your wall, and it's for a smaller plant. So I'm gonna just lark heads knot onto the ring, pull tight, and then I just make sure, oh, see, they're not quite the same size, so I'll just bring them to the same length. Oops. Try that again. Put them so they're the same length. And then just loosen that up a bit, and then perfect. So there's one. And then second one. Do the same thing, put it over the ring. You'll have your loop in the back, and I just pull my cord through and pull tight, bring them together. Now I'm just going to double check, make sure that these ones are somewhat the same length. Sometimes when you go and add it, it just kind of shifts a bit. So I'm just going to fix that. All right. So now I might bring this up a little bit and then I'll pin these guys so it doesn't move. So I'll make one square knot here. Okay, there's my square knot. Now the second row here, you're going to end up taking 2 from this one and 2 from this one, and then adding your cord here. So we're taking the second row of cord that we cut. I'm going to take 1 cord, bring the ends together to find your middle loop. And then this is why you need so many pins, because we're going to pin this right beside it, like that. And then with the 2 from this one and the 2 from the next one, you're going to make another square knot. And then I'm going to bring this cord down a bit. This one I'll be able to fix once I take the pin out. So I'll make one more square knot here. Okay, now I'm going to take my pin out because you can see that it kind of lifted, and I'm just going to pull that down a bit. And then repin it. Okay, so same thing. The 2 here, I'm going to use one of the other cords that I cut. So I'm making a wall plant hanger here. So bring the ends together. And then I'm going to use another pin. Pin it right beside, same height. Pin it right beside it, and then make another square knot. Good morning, Carol. No worries. All good. So I'm going to make one more square knot. And again, close that off. So we're making a wall plant hanger for the shop. So I'm just going to remove the pin here and then just pull down on the cord so it has a cleaner look, and then pin it back. So right now we're going to do our 3rd row, and then it's going to come out a little bit more. And I'm going to be left with a lot of cord here. So now I'm going to take my 3rd row cords and do the same thing. I'm going to add 1 here and 1 here, and then we're going to use these 2 to attach to make our square knot. So if you haven't gone to check out the Commons at the old body shop in the mall, you really should go check it out. It is really cool. There's like 43 vendors in there. And the way they just displayed it is just so beautiful. All right, so we're gonna make another square knot down here. And I'm just restocking my plant hangers because I've sold quite a few, and I want to bring in some new inventory tomorrow. All right, so let's add the last one on this side. So if you're just joining, I just flipped the camera around so you can see what I'm working on. I'm working on a wall plant hanger. So I'm going to make one more square knot on the other side. And these ones will fit like a smaller plant, or even like a plant propagation too if you're just starting off something. It's not meant for like heavy plants. So I'm just going to fix this side here, bring it down a bit, repin it. Okay, so now because we're getting lower here, I can make one more square knot in the middle because I have 4. So let's make one in the middle, and you'll notice that your cord here is all going to get bunched up because we're adding so much cord. There we go. So that's my 3rd row. So you can see. Now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to add another row here. So I'll bring my little bundle that I cut up already. We'll do the same thing. So how's everyone doing today? Nice, beautiful day. Bring my ends together. So, and I think I'll remove like my pins from this one. And because I already have these ones and these ones, so I'm just happy to see the snow melt. The way that we're located, like our little yard in the front, it doesn't get much sun, so we still have quite a lot of snow. So I think I might like shovel some snow around so it can melt faster. Okay, so I'll do the other side now. Oh, nice. What are you cooking? Are you like making some spaghetti sauce? Or I love cooking day. I just love food in general, so. So this one is just all done with square knots. So took the snowblower to the front. What a great idea. I love that. Yes. So we have our neighbors in the front that get sun all day long, and you can see their grass, and it's always like that every year, where they always get to see their front yard anyways. They get to see their grass. They have a backyard too, but that doesn't get as much sun. So, okay. So now you can see I have room to make 2 square knots. So we'll do that. Jalapeno shortbread, ham and cheese muffins. Oh, wow. Nice. Some lemon square. I love that. We're, after my live, we're gonna go like get ready and have some lunch. And then we're gonna go check out the Timmins Con for 1. They've got their cosplay happening at 1. And I think that's pretty much it. Might go see my dad actually. And then I want to finish up this plant hanger and make a new one, like a different color. Oh, nice. Okay. That's next weekend, eh? Easter? I know my daughter has like the Friday and the Monday off. I thought for sure I saw that. I don't think we're doing anything for Easter. Like my dad's going to be gone. I don't know. Unless we are, and I don't know yet. All right. So 1 more row. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to bring my next bunch. Yeah, okay. There you go. You're getting like a head start, so. All right, again, I'll just take these ones, these pins here, and just use those. So if you happen to see my wall plant hangers that look like this in the shop, you'll be able to appreciate how much work that actually goes into it. Because even though it's small, there's a lot of little steps. Oops, kind of got all twisted up here. Oh, try that again. There you go. I heard that we're supposed to get a lot of rain tomorrow too, so that will help with melting the rest of the snow. Yes, lots of cutting. Yeah, so earlier I was just cutting all my strands, and I counted out that there's 20 different cuttings. Whereas when I do my other regular plant hangers, I have 8. So then here you can see I have room for 3. So now it's getting a bit larger. So that's why these ones are a little bit more expensive than my regular plant hangers, but they're smaller, right? But a lot more work. Anyone else doing any plans for Easter or anything going on today? For me, it's been a little bit busier with helping out, like getting the shop set up, and I feel like now I can just breathe a little bit, get stuff, like do a little bit more stock, get some stuff ready just in case I need to restock quickly. So that's what I'll do Monday, Tuesday. Okay, so now we've got this, and then my next row, I have this bunch here. We're gonna add one more. Good morning, Jessica. Welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for joining. How are you doing? So we're gonna add one more row. This is gonna be the last row that we add. I'm gonna use these ones, I think. So I'll do one square knot here just to attach it. Remove that just so I can fix the top part. And then I'll add one to the other side. Take that pin. So there's Christmas trees, winter Christmas trees that use the same style, but it's tricky because you have to add so much cord that I haven't done one yet. Maybe next year. The market went really well. Yeah, for a spring market, it was good. Like, it wasn't as busy as the Christmas one, but you can't compare any markets to Christmas. It's but it was really good. Thanks for asking. And then right now I've got like the pop-up shop, the Commons in the mall. So that's happening for the next month. So it's just really just keeping up my stock in the shop. And I did apply for the Moonlit Market happening, I think it's June 20th. So that would probably be my next market. And then I applied for the farmers market as well, so waiting to hear for that. Already thinking about July and August. I don't usually do any in June or September or May, because it starts in May to October. Good, glad to hear. It's gonna be a beautiful day. It's just nice not to have to like bundle up to go outside. All right. So this is pretty much like the rest of the way is going to be all square knots until I go down 13 rows. So that's why it takes quite a bit of time. So now instead of going down, I'm going to add 4 square knots on this side and 4 square knots on this side, and then you'll have it all finished up. So I'll just kind of bundle this up here so I don't get it mixed up. I'll grab one of my bundles here. So I cut 4. Actually, I need 2 to make 1, so I think I might have to cut a little bit more. So I'm just going to use a pin. I'm just going to pin this up here for now. And just pin this one. And then you'll see why I need to pin it somewhere else. So then taking these 4, I'm going to make a square knot. It's like a free-flowing. So now if I unpin it, you'll see that I made the square knot. I'm just going to bring these down a bit just so it looks a little bit tighter. So this is like a freestanding square knot. And then this gets pinned right beside. So I need to make 4. So I made 1, so I'll make another 3. And then once it's all done, then you can bring them together, and that's what makes your basket. So I'll do another square knot. Let's bring the ends together. And then I also have a custom order for a black wall hanging that I would like to start today. I sometimes get like a little, not like overwhelmed by it, but it's just, I want to make sure that I cut the right cords, the right length, and you want to make sure you have enough cord. So that part there always gets me, because sometimes you can't find a tutorial for what you're trying to make. So I have 1, 2. I'll add 1 more. Yes, it's the black cord with the black beads, and I can't wait. It's the first time I'm going to be making something as big as that, so I'm super excited. It's going to take me a bit of time though. All right, so I'm going to do another square knot. I might have to cut some more cord, but since it's almost 11, I just want to show you, the beginning of how you start this one. Take that off. We'll just pull down. Yeah, it is. So I think I might have to, because I don't have enough room here for my 4th one. Like I said, this one here, oh, hang on. Before I remove it all, I'm just going to attach these. So I'll attach them, so then when I do move it, it won't. It's all going to be attached together. Yeah, when this came out as a custom order, and the first one I had made, I think I had so much cord left over that I said, okay, well, the next one, I'll try to figure out the measurements, and now I've gotten this down. Gotten all the measurements down now, so. All right, so I'll just tie these up, because so I'm just gonna untie that one just to kind of fix it a little bit. So you can see now that they're attached together. Actually, I could attach that one there. Let's attach that one. I'll just use this pin. And then I'll tie together here so they stay put together. And then once I have like my 13 rows down, no, this definitely takes a little bit more, it's a little bit more advanced, I would say, than your regular plant hanger, right? Just because you have to make the piece, attach it. Yeah, so after I'm done, like my 13 rows down here, then I bring this onto my wooden board and then I finish it there. Okay, so I'm just gonna unpin everything and then I'm just gonna bring it over a bit just so I can finish up my last one. So then I don't really count this as one, so 1, 2, 3, I need one more. So I'm just gonna pin this and then pin this. And then, oh, that's not part of it. Just add one more square knot. So we'll do one. So yeah, I'm gonna have to cut some more cord for my next, I think I gotta cut 8. So really it's more than 20. So it's gonna be like 28 cords that you need cut for this one. There you go, just take this off, fix it. And then pin that. And then I'll make another square knot underneath just to, oh, there you go, just to tie them up. And then you'll be able to see one side done. Okay, there you go. So this is the one side done, and then once I get this side done, then you can bring it around like so, and then you'll have your basket. So that's how I'll just fix it so when I go to work on the other side, I'll have enough room. So that's how those little basket hangers are done. But you can see all this cord. I'm gonna make a lot more square knots. So I usually 13 down. I think I usually start on this one and then count 13. I'm gonna flip you guys back around here. And then, there you go. Yeah, so then once I'm done the 13 rows down, I'll put it on here and then I'll work on it here because it's easier when it's hanging. There's not as much cord that gets stuck everywhere. And then for those that just joined and didn't see, I ended up making a little plant propagation hanger, super small. Yes, yeah. So see, once you do a few, eh, Carole, the square knots, you kind of get used to. And then this is the other one that I recently did. First time making one that looks like it's really different. It has like it has 2. So the reason why I used the wooden ring on this one is because you're only going to be putting a small small pot in there, and that's the tea towel holder ones that I use, so they're a little bit larger. And this is a pot that I got from Greener Spaces from Lauren. So she's going to be making a plant workshop on April 27th, and then you can like sign up. You can do my hanger if you want, like in the morning on the 27th, and then you can do her workshop in the afternoon. So they've got it set up so if you wanted to do both, pretty neat. So that'll be happening. And then I've got my wall hanging, and I wanted to finish up my plant hangers for the mall, kind of get that set up. I think I might bring them tomorrow. Try to finish this one. And then, thank you. It is cute, eh? It's something different. And that one's like user-friendly with the spiral knots. It's the same knot like over and over, so. And that will be cute. Kind of pairing up with someone else. I love doing that. Yeah, I think I might do one like what I just did, but make it a different color. I haven't done a different color yet. And the reason why is because my other colors are a different style. So either they're a little bit smaller or thicker. So that might affect the length of how much I cut. So like this one, I got it down to a science with the 4 millimeters. So that's why if I do a little bit thicker, it may not come as, like it might be shorter. So I don't know. So Carole, if you go check the Commons or Waxwing Commons, I know they had it set up, but I don't know if mine's up yet. I'll have to check. If mine is up, I'll post it on my Facebook site, on my group. So you'll be able to, like, it's online. So I don't think you go online and sign up. And I'd have to check and see if mine is alive yet. So yeah, I think it'd be easier if I just, I'll post it on my Facebook group and then you'll be able to sign up that way. So I have a max of like 20, which is usually, and then it's usually how many people there that, and then it'll be in the old David's Tea location. So it's gonna be at the mall, which is pretty neat. I've never done a workshop at the mall, so it'll be fun. All right, well, I guess I'll let you guys go. And I am gonna get ready and have some lunch and then head over to the Timmins Con. So if you guys end up going, I'll see you there. If not, thanks for joining. And since next weekend is Easter, I may not come online, or maybe I'll switch it up and do like a Saturday live. I'll have to think. I'll let you guys know if I decide to switch it up. Yeah, you too, Carole. Enjoy your cooking, and I'll see you guys soon. Okay, bye.